I want to take this to Mr. Sonny Umar, the spokesperson for the Presidential Campaign Council of the PDP. According to INEC, about 51.11% of the voters this year are between ages 18 and 35. And from all that we have heard on all your campaign grounds, I do not see anything particularly targeted at this catchment of Nigeria's population. Why should they vote for you?
I think you are missing the point. In all our campaigns, we have talked about joblessness and the need to create jobs. Now, those are the active population. They are the working population from 18 to the years you have mentioned, are the active population, and our presidential candidates have always spoken about job creation. Are they actively engaged? Do they have jobs? Don't they want jobs? Haven't they lost, that Nigeria has lost a lot of jobs under this government? About 11 million jobs have been lost, and about 20 million Nigerians are unemployed. He has always reiterated that. So the youth have been targeted, the women have been targeted. He has always said also that his government will be comprised, his government will be targeted at giving youth a certain percentage and women a certain percentage. And so I think his campaign speeches have always targeted the youth and the women. And of course, he has not forgotten the rest of other Nigerians. But for you to say he has not really addressed the issues of the youth, and I think it's out of the question.
Well, IGP, I beg your pardon, I have one question for you. You oversaw the 2015 elections. What would you say to those who accuse you now that, the APC came into government during your time as IGP, and now you're a member of the APC? Do you think it affects how you're perceived in the public?
Well, first and foremost, let me say that I hope you know that I also have a right to choose a political party I should belong. Mm-hmm. And also remember that I did not remove myself from office. I was asked to go home and rest, mm-hmm. and I found myself healthy and, I would say, exposed enough in terms of experience and even in terms of educational qualification, mm-hmm. to offer myself for the service of the country.
And you believe that the APC was the better party to join?
Well, of course, it's the best party for me to join because I am convinced with the achievements of the party upon what it promised to the electorate, and on this, comparing what has been achieved, mm-hmm. there is no reason why I should not assist in making sure that the party moves to the next level.
Your sympathies will not have been with them before the election.
Well, indeed, you need to point out one action that I took that perhaps one would say was in support of the PDP and in support of the APC and in disservice, perhaps, to the nation or to the APC. Rather, what the PDP government accused me of was that the men were indisciplined simply because they refused to obey the order of a serving minister at a polling station. Mm. And what we did to prevent the same government from leading the country to chaos is there on the records for everybody to see.
Well, gentlemen, I know that, if we continue, there will be a lot to speak on.
But I have to...
By all means, we have 30 seconds.
Okay, please. Let me say clearly that the former IGP, who is seated here, was never accused by any PDP person that of any indiscipline or anything. But that he had already decided he was going to support the APC. And even after the election, let me clearly state to Nigeria that he went, after Goodluck Jonathan lost, he went to Goodluck Jonathan, saluted him and said, I'm still loyal. Are you loyal to him or are you loyal to the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Mm. He cannot controvert that.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you'll have any. There will be definitely time for you to.
What is wrong in going to tell a serving president that
he's still lawyer? Well, we're totally out of time, gentlemen. We have to go now. We do know that as in the run-up to the elections in the next couple of days, you'll be hearing more and more about what they have to do in terms of education and a number of other job creation and other areas that will be of interest to you. But we have to go now. Mr. Sulaiman Abba, former Inspector General of Police and member of the Security and Intelligence Committee of the Presidential Campaign Council of the APC. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming to Sunrise Daily. And we also had Sani Umar, who was spokesperson, Presidential Campaign Council of the PDP, and former spokesperson to Vice President Namadi Sambo. Thank you for coming on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
The program continues in a moment. Please stay with us.